The newly opened Henna Hotel in Ginza gives visitors their first clue that they are staying in accommodations unlike any other in Tokyo with its moniker. Henna, which in Japanese means weird, is an appropriate name for a hotel that is primarily administered by robots. At first impression, the lobby appears to be typical, with a front desk staffed by one guy and two ladies. However, upon closer inspection, the latter revealed themselves to be extraordinarily convincing robots, with meticulously painted faces and impeccable hair. They even blink just like people do. The telling sign, those blinks make a sound similar to a camera shutter. What would you do if you realized the attractive face you were admiring down the hallway was actually a robot? They don't look anything like the people you're used to seeing, and they have the ability to fool anyone. Should you be excited or concerned about this? After giving their identities to a human receptionist, visitors go to an automated kiosk where robots welcome them and help them with their check-in procedure. 4 languages are spoken by these robots: Japanese, English, Mandarin Chinese, and Korean. They choose which based on the passport of the visitor. Multilingual robots are employed by the Henna Hotel. Yes, guests are anticipated to have a pleasant stay at Nagasaki's Henna Hotel in Japan. Robots are in charge of check-in, one of which is an English-speaking dinosaur robot. Robot porters will carry the luggage up to the guest rooms. Of course, in the event that a problem arises, the human staff is available around the clock 7 days a week. However, robots are also available, and they make up the central staff, so yes, you can talk to them. One of the Japanese definitions of Henn, which means to change, reflect the hotel's dedication to evolution and pursuit of the extraordinary pleasure and comfort that lies beyond the ordinary. Visitors won't have to worry about forgetting their keys during their stay because of this innovative hotel's face recognition system, which also has keyless locking and access. If you prefer a card key to facial recognition technology, the Henna Hotel does not offer a restaurant or room service. Travelers should bear that in mind, but a restaurant is close by. The hotel's design emphasizes providing the necessities rather than extras, but don't worry, there is no fee for utilizing the Wi-Fi. Before last year, if you had stayed at the Henna Hotel in Japan, you would have had access to a staff of 243 robots. From the nodding velociraptor and the humanoid man in the front desk to the recycled bin droid that patrols the hallways and the chatty artificial intelligence in each room. The guest's room's basic design belies the cutting-edge technology they feature, such wrinkle-free clothes and odor-removing wardrobes. A smartphone for making free international calls is also provided in each room. In addition to serving as a remote control for the air conditioner, lighting, TV, and even the door, the phone comes preloaded with Tokyo City Guides. A division of the Japanese travel agency, HIS, owns the hotel. It's the first hotel in central Tokyo and the 5th overall under the Henna Hotel brand in Japan. In Japan, HIS wants to grow the network to 100 hotels and eventually add branches abroad. The Ginza site clearly lives up to the Henna tagline, the pinnacle in efficiency. The 98-room hotel can be managed by just 7 people, as opposed to about 30 for a typical hotel of similar size, according to manager Takahiro Nakamura. The robots take on not only front desk functions, but also supporting responsibilities like cleaning, greatly reducing the need for human labor and thus lowering operational costs. A deluxe single room starts at 7,000 yen, or $66 per night, while a deluxe double starts at 10,000 yen. As a result, the hotel can provide reasonable pricing. Given the hotel's close proximity to prominent attractions like the Tatsuchi Fish Market, these prices are fair. The world's first robot staff hotel called Henna, which loosely translates as strange and debuted in Nagasaki in 2015 to much media attention, contain mechanized fish swimming around a tank in the lobby. While guests may have an interesting and enjoyable experience with robots on staff at a hotel owners save a lot of money on hiring people. From an operational cost perspective, according to Dr. Nick Namoff, senior lecturer in tourism and hospitality management at the University of Northampton and visiting professor at Mackay University in Tokyo Bay, robotics and artificial intelligence have a negative impact on hotel service quality. It was quite a smart idea. At maximum, 30 people were employed to staff 140 rooms with a capacity for 300 people. However, as everything ran well, the number of employees was cut to 7, which is a really good ratio. Japan is the country that exports the most industrial robots of any other country and has long been at the forefront of robotic technology and innovation, which fits the story wonderfully. Henna's owner, Hideo Sawada, claimed that the hotel is inspired by the nation's love of anime and Manja robots shortly after it opened and predicted that this style of robot hotel would become commonplace around the world in 5 to 10 years. Henna did open a second hotel in Tokyo Bay and had 8 more robot hotels in the works at one point. But these plans fell through, and in 2019, the company fired more than half of its robot staff. At first, guests were drawn in by the novelty of the robot hotel experience, and they added color to their social media feeds. But things quickly went wrong. Only English and Japanese were available to the front desk, and later, a robotic dinosaur and humanoid. Later, Mandarin and Korean were introduced, but many visitors, including a Scottish man who recorded his experience on YouTube, struggled to understand them. The robots also had difficulty understanding various passports and identity card formats, and photocopying the documents required a lot of human assistance. Shuri mistook snoring for a voice command, prompting a jubilant response that awakened the guests. Churi, the in-room voice assistant, was annoying to guests. It could execute basic commands like turning on and off lights, but when customers asked more complicated questions like travel plans or theme park opening times, it appeared elementary compared to Google Home Alexa and Siri. As Marver adds, the robots themselves require more costly upkeeps than any other device would. They need frequent repairs and ongoing software updates, and those things aren't terribly cheap. After a visit in 2016, one hotel guest remarked that the hotel had reduced the number of its robot employees, and that around half of the puppy-sized lobby dancers appeared to be damaged or in need of change. An experienced hotel staff member was quoted saying, "Now that visitors are approaching us for assistance with robot issues, it's easier." According to Bjorn Schooler, an artificial intelligence professor at Imperial College London, who specializes in effective computing or the science of artificial intelligence and emotion, the value of AI in customer service in the hotel business is not up for debate. The incident at the Henna Hotel makes us consider which applications artificial intelligence is appropriate for, and which it isn't. The most helpful application of a bot is not in a social context, but rather when you need precise information quickly or to avoid waiting for something. Some of the most well-known hotel robots, like Hilton's Connie, use IBM's Watson artificial intelligence software to deliver customized information on tourist attractions, restaurants, and other places to visit. According to Naoma Room Service, other well-known hotel chains like Marriott and Yoto use robot butlers for brief but basic room service requests like providing a towel, coffee, or lunch. At Henna, robots handle entry-level tasks like cleaning and luggage transportation, which increases efficiency while freeing up human workers to welcome guests, address complaints, and take care of other crucial customer care needs. He asserts that the human touch will never go away, and that human-centered services may be the new currency of luxury hospitality in the future. This may mean that low-cost hotels heavily rely on service automation robots and artificial intelligence, while still employing a sizable, visible human staff. Even when we think a human concierge gives us inside tips on the best restaurants in the area, or where to get currency at a good rate, a robot would always put the hotel's goals first. In the future, a robot will always be able to provide you with more information than a person because they won't forget things and will be fully updated with the latest news. High-end hotels do not currently offer robot hotels. Nevertheless, everyone is aware that a robot is always on the company's side, unlike the humanoid front desk employees at Robot Hotel Henna. As depicted in the 1980 films and television, the Hilton and Marriott droids seem to be traditional robots rather than humans. We might not mind going through an automated checkpoint with face recognition sensors or using our phone as a room key in a budget hotel, which some people find frightening, similar to reconstructions. In contrast, if it saves us time and money, having a humanoid in charge of that function adds an added layer of objectivity to the experience that we would not have noticed otherwise. The ideal kind of robot, on the other hand, can become a major attraction. This technologically advanced generation of customers may perceive the world on a whole new level once we have natives of socially and emotionally conscious AI. Schuler suggests that they might hunt for AI with distinctive personality traits, such as well-known AI to cheer, as long as the AI can distinguish between talking and snoring. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.